And on that note, I'd like to introduce to you Juanita Lombardi. And Juanita is going to share with us her personal story and tell us a little bit about herself.
Miawa, Naneto Juanita Lombardi, Mahem Makinga. Good morning. My name is Juanita Lombardi from the Morongo Band of Mission Indians. I'm here today to speak about my brother, Arthur Paul Robinson. He was my mother's oldest son. My parents married. My dad had 3 children when they met, and my mother had 7 children. So if that wasn't enough, they had 6 more children. I'm number 15 in the sibling line. 8 boys, 8 girls. 8 was not enough in our family. My mother was from the Torres Martinez Desert Kuya Reservation in Coachella Valley. My dad, being from Morongo, made our home on the Morongo Reservation. We lived on a working farm. What we grew and what we raised kept our family fed back then when we had nothing but each other. My brother Arthur was very handsome, protective, and athletic. What I remember most of my brother was football. He played football for Banning High School. As a family, we attended all his games. Rain or shine, the family was there to root him on. He was the all-star, all-CIF. He trained hard. I remember he ran a lot with my father. When he graduated from high school, he received a scholarship to play football at USC. Our family and friends were so proud of him. My brother had a choice at the time as to what he wanted to do. But Arthur decided it was more important for him to serve his country in the United States Army. He missed his opportunity to go to college. He thought he could come back later and complete after his mission. He rose to the rank of Specialist 4, D Company, 1st Battalion, 501st Infantry, 101st Airborne Division, the Screaming Eagles. He volunteered to go to Vietnam when the rest of his friends and classmates went off to college to avoid going into the armed forces. This is the spirit that drives thousands of Native Americans. It's estimated that 111,000 Natives have served in the armed forces since World War I, like my father, William Pablo Holmes, who served in the Air Force in World War II. Besides my brother Arthur, 3 other of my brothers served in the armed forces. Wayne Ward, he served in the Army. He did 2 tours in Vietnam. My brother William Shunky served in the Marines. He did 1 tour in Vietnam. And my brother Angelo is retired U.S. Navy. Arthur would write us and send us pictures. My mother could not believe her son was on the other side of the world. In his letters, he would tell us that he loved what he was doing. He hated the food, and he made a lot of new friends. My brother was leading a platoon in 2000 Vietnam on June 19, 1971. He was a point man. He always was a point man. That was his way. He never let anyone else in a platoon take the point because it was the most dangerous position, always looking after everyone. Because of this, he stepped on a landmine and lost his life in Vietnam, just a week before his 21st birthday. I remember the day when 2 Army officers came to our home to inform my family that my brother Arthur lost his life in active duty while leading his platoon. That was a day I never forgotten, even at the young age I was at the time. The look on my mother's face when she looked at the telegram and the hugs the officer gave her as he gave them her condolences to remain in my memory till this day. His name is on the Vietnam Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. I've gotten to visit it 4 times in my life. My mother never got to visit. I traced his name for her. She was so proud of her son. I'm honored to sit on this committee to help create this monument to honor the tens of thousands Native American men and women who'd answered the call of duty and who have given their lives in service to their country. Can you believe there is not one national monument honoring the sacrifice of Native American men and women? Isn't it time to build a monument to honor their lives? Thank you. Achima.